Declaring it's not a collab, it's theft. R&B icon Kelis has expressed serious displeasure that her song Get Along With You was sampled on Beyonce's song Energy, which appears on Bey's just released album Renaissance. The Milkshake singer's problem isn't money. However, it's the level of disrespect from both Beyonce, Pharrell Williams, and Chad Hugo, aka the Neptunes, who produced and wrote the song from her debut album in 1999. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today, we'll be looking at how Beyonce finally put Kelis in place with this step. Yeah, you heard it right. So, let's start our video. In a pair of videos posted to her Instagram business account, Kelis explained at length why she's so upset. Disrespect, but also the fact that in her version of the events, it reminds her of how she's been screwed out of royalties and music rights by her former collaborators, who she explained continue to license her music without even asking if she minds. I'm a human being, so I get pissed off, and I get ticked off, right? I'm an artist, so I am, as Erica said, I'm sensitive about my stuff. The reality is that my real beef is not only with Beyonce, because at the end of the day, she sampled a record. She's copied me before, so have many other artists. It's fine, I don't care about that, Kelis said in the first video. The issue, she continued, is that not only are we female artists, black female artists in an industry where there's not many of us, we've met each other, we know each other, we have mutual friends, she can contact me, it's not that hard. Ashniko, who's that? 20? She's a young white girl. She reached out when she freaking it's just common decency. It's common decency, especially because as so many of you pointed out, I know what I own and what I don't own. I also know the lies that were told. I also know the things that were stolen. Publishing was stolen, people were swindled out of rights, it happens all the time, especially back then. So it's not about me being mad at Beyonce. She's one issue because it was so stupid and disrespectful and she should have at least reached out. Kelis added before also explaining that she's mad at her former collaborators, Pharrell Williams and Chad Hugo. Hugo, she said, is an amoeba. He's spineless. It's a miracle he can keep his neck up. As for Pharrell, she said he knows better. This is a direct hit at me. He does this stuff all the time. It's very petty. She called out the lack of human decency by the parties involved for not simply calling to ask if she's okay, and she accused them of doing that on purpose. In her follow-up video, Kelis included a written message. I just heard the record that everyone's saying has my sample, but it's beyond the song at this point. This was a trigger for me. Milkshake alone is one of the most licensed records of our generation. I'm a creator, I'm an innovator, I've done more than left my mark on the era of music and style that'll go down in history. But there are bullies and secrets and gangsters in this industry that smile and get away with it until someone says enough is enough. So I'm saying it today. I'm coming for what's mine and I want reparations. Peace. And in the video itself, she called out the hypocrisy of Williams, who she said talks about artists' rights but didn't actually respect them. On the other hand, Beyonce has removed the sample of the 2003 Kelis hit, Milkshake, from her recently released single, Energy, featuring Beam. The La 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 part from the 1 minute and 42nd minute mark of the song is noticeably absent from the version available on Spotify, Tidal, YouTube, and Apple Music. The move comes after Kelis vocalized how frustrated she was by not being informed it was even being used on the track. Taking to Instagram, the 42-year-old referred to it as theft. My mind is blown too because of the level of disrespect and utter ignorance of all three parties involved is astounding. She wrote from her bounty and full account. I heard about this the same way everyone else did. Nothing is ever as it seems. Some of the people in this business have no soul or integrity and they have everyone fooled. In two follow-up videos, Kelis accused Pharrell of sampling the song out of spite. Kelis and the Neptunes, the production duo of Chad Hugo and Pharrell, have a contentious history that dates back to the 2000s when they were producing a lot of her material, including Milkshake. There's a lot of hypocrisy and a lot of nonsense, she said. So we've got Pharrell, who did an interview I think last year talking about artists' rights and how people should be able to rework their deals and how artists should be getting credit for what they've done and all this stuff. When in reality, when I was signed to him, I had the same manager that he had, and he has writing credits on all my records, all my singles, and he never wrote a song, a lyric, a day in his life. And yeah, that's a problem. She later called it a direct hit and referred to Hugo as a spineless amoeba. Beyonce has faced multiple hiccups with Renaissance. 2 days before its scheduled release date of July 29th, it suffered an online leak. Once the album was finally out, some people took offense to the word spaz on the song, heated, calling it an ableist term. Subsequently, Beyonce and her team scrubbed the lyrics from the song, something Brooklyn Nets star Kevin Durant called a joke. And that's all for today's video. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section down below. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. See you in the following video with some more of the latest updates, and until then, stay tuned.